somebody can say what they want, but they don't really mean that. They mean something totally different, and if you don't see it in their eyes, it's a bit. If it's in an email, sometimes it's hard to sort of see them signposts.
A friend of mine has a saying. He says the email is the graveyard, right? Like, it's the graveyard of songs. I've had success in both ways, right? Like working with the artist and then sending songs. But I have to agree with you in the sense that the songs that I consider my best work are the collaborative efforts in the room with everybody. Like, not just a writer, not just the artist, not even just the A&R. It's like everybody's in the room and it's collaborated to make that song. But I don't think there's a right way or a wrong way. Technology is making things,
It's just different.
Technology makes things easier, you know what I'm saying, sometimes. But I think, like you were saying to your point, we shouldn't forget about the essence of what it takes to create great art. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. Sometimes it feels like we're just, on computers chiseling away at waveforms, but we're creating art.
You're saying exactly that, because when you're sending stuff, working within budgets, this happens because we're working within budgets. It's definitely not the optimal situation. There's nothing better than being in a room with someone and that feedback between two people as you're doing parts, the conversation as they're doing parts, steering it to a certain place with an artist. And that obviously vanishes when you don't have that immediacy of being together. I always say to artists, if they are sending stuff, we're doing parts, send me a number of parts so I can still go through that decision making and give me some options. But nothing is the same as actually being in a room, everyone reacting to a part, even not just the people who might be playing and the producer, but there's feedback, even subtle feedback from everyone else in the room when you know something's right. You see a room kind of come alive when someone does something which is absolutely on it, and that disappears with this scenario.
That's the best feeling.
It's just a compromise.
That's the best feeling in the world. When a room lights up.
Yeah, and no one has to say anything. You just sense it in the movement and the expression. The feet stop, bumping around. And I do miss. It's quite a solo, quite a lonely experience doing some of these projects now, where there isn't a budget to have everybody together.
Right. To really piggyback off that, I know that's really the optimal environment.